That's it. There's Trash Build's ass in the background.
We're like,
Whoa!
Whoa.
My lighting is horrible and my day is ruined. Welcome
My line's actually horrible as well. I need to turn mine down a little bit.
to an episode of the LSF Podcast. Can I tell you what episode it is? No. But it's
I don't know
probably
if anyone could.
it's probably 17 or something along those lines.
I think it's either like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
It's episode 12 according to our sheet.
In a minute.
Yeah, and I'm here with all the usuals, aka Jody, NoticeTheZ, Lion Eagle. However, we are joined with a special guest who has his own text underneath it to replace someone else's name that was there. It's really well done.
Lion Eagle spent hours in the lab making this just for him.
Yeah, it's really custom.
That
You can
would be
tell
so
that it's
great.
really custom because the greens match. It's definitely the same shade of green. The text is definitely the same color. It's definitely the same font and everything. But yeah, we're joined with.
You know, it's so crazy that it's not, because that literally takes like 2 seconds.
I don't know. I couldn't remember what the font was called, so I was like, fucking skinny font.
I couldn't notice a difference, man.
Yeah, you can see it.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't notice until you said, to be honest.
We're,
Actually, the T's do look a little weird.
mm-hmm. Speaking of T's, it is ThreeTryAndy.
Oh my god!
What is
ThreeTryAndy. That is how Curly would say that.
Yeah, because racism. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're with ThreeTryAndy. Hey, Andy. I don't know why I said Andrew.
Fans, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm ThreeTryAndy. I am a degenerate shit poster, and that's all I do, really.
But
You
you're
can't
good
make
at it,
much of
but-
it when you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I try. I've honed my craft over the years. I used to get bullied on 4chan, so.
Forged in fire.
Oh god, that's not good. That's not good at all. To be fair though, you do have the most creatively named splits of any Mario speedrunner that I've ever seen. I'll say that much.
That's so
I
true.
appreciate that. Yeah, they always put shit like dumb shit like Womp's Fortress and Bowser in the Sky. It's so dumb.
Yeah, who even thought of those originally?
What are some
Yeah,
of the-
I mean, he's not in the sky, is he? He's just on the same platform he is on all of the boss fights. It's not in the
Yeah.
sky. It's like,
no sky about it.
But yeah, we're having our second guested podcast behind the Cants one, which, wow, performed unbelievably on the YouTube algorithm. Cants is notoriously good for that.
We got instead of getting
Yeah,
1
top
out
of
of 10,
trending.
we actually got a negative 2 out of 10. It was crazy.
Yeah, it went so
so
bad.
true.
And
Uh,
still got top of trending. Crazy.
mhm.
Yeah, no.
Cants is a better search term than
Normally
Stans, crazy.
Normally we crash YouTube whenever we upload. The servers go down just due to too much traffic, but
Yeah, like 3
the
likes.
Cants one, it sort of stayed up there.
Fuck. Fuck. YouTube can't handle that stuff. But yeah, how are we doing, guys? How's everyone? How are we feeling? Haven't asked.
I am well. I have made a mistake because I am new to being bald. I have gotten a sunburn on the top of my head already.
No.
I've been
Oh,
bald
no.
for 48 hours, and I've already fucked it.
That's amateur art.
Also, you spent a lot of those hours. You spent like a substantial amount of time on a train as well.
Z, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? You knew I don't. You know I don't have them turned off.
One day you will. One day you will. Caleb.
Every time I turn them back on, I turn them off by the end of the stream when it's not relevant anymore, and then I turn them back on, and then I forget again. But yeah, thanks, Nemesis,
Yeah,
for
we
the
went
sub.
mini golfing, and then we also went, believe it or not, hanging out with Trash Bill. We went digging through the trash, and so with that time
Wow.
spent outside, I have burned the top of my head. He's a tender boy now.
Oh,
That's
that's
awesome. So is it just you and Trash Built then, where he is, or
It's
is there
me,
anyone
Trash
else
Bill,
in that
and my
area?
left, actually.
And Kraylip, cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, what do we got to talk about today? Obviously, we're joined.
So
With-
obviously, yes, Mr. Andrew, and we met Mr. Andrew through Task Manager because that's how we met anyone who is like super relevant in the R community.
Say literally
including
everyone
each
here, I
other.
think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I met Vale through Task Manager. We've met Connell John through Task Manager. It's been crazy.
Who?
We've only ever met.
Um,
Who are these guys? Never heard of them.
But yeah, so ThreeTryAndy, he was one of my favorite competitors. Like, I loved watching him compete. You have this is one of the topics that we can get into. My favorite all-time task submission is your week 5 how to open a door task, where you open the door to the land of money and weed. That is like the only task that I can like reference from memory. Like, damn, that shit was fire.
Dude, that one scared me. Right after Stan saying, anyone who just opens the door, no points, or you lose points. Oh my god. I just shat myself.
But you came in there with the twist. You didn't just open the door. You opened the door to the land of money and weed.
Yeah, thank God. It's funny because I had submitted that like 30 minutes before the deadline. I didn't have time to actually do something creative.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So
How's
it's
the
just-
land of money and weed not creative?
That's true. I should have put cats in there too.
Money,
That's what I
weed, and
wanted.
cats.
Pussy,
Imagine.
money, and weed.
That would have
Oh.
yeah, that'd have been a 6-pointer.
I was like, I don't know if
So I do
you-
appreciate you. I appreciate you not going that hard.
I don't know if you ever tested your luck, but top player privilege was definitely a thing. On a couple of the weeks, I definitely submitted like 4 or 5 hours late.
Never did
I
that.
never did that, but I always figured that my submissions were going to get in because I was doing the intros for Sheep and Dr. Battle 2, or the little
True.
inserts.
That's also why Cance and Lion
Yeah.
both made it to the finals. It's like, wow, the editors made it to the finals. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even compete apparently.
Yeah, it was. There was definitely some like favoritism stayed in the show. Like my holding items was absolute dog shit and should not have been seen by anyone. So
Yeah.
literally just me holding like 10 items.
My opening door one was didn't make it, but it was me going on LinkedIn and adding Jeff Bezos and saying that I'm opening the door to opportunities. Didn't get in. Thought it was funny. Guess not.
That's actually correct. Yeah, you
Yeah,
that was
that's pretty.
more effort than.
I know. I like that.
All right, so Curly, what is your number one favorite task submission of all time? Could be anyone's.
I didn't think about this. I know it was written down.
Right, it's almost like we write these.
Yeah,
down.
it was all written down, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll think about it. I cannot think off the top of my head. Someone else take over while I remember the whole show all at once in my head, please.
Understandable. I got a few.
Right.
Just all the sandwiches. That was a great task.
Mhm.
I remember Evans. I
hate
remember
that one.
yours, Z. Yeah,
Yeah, me and Evan both went.
your
back to
fucking
Jersey.
foot long.
Bro, I
Uh,
paid $7 for just a footlong because I went and I was like, hey, I just need like a loaf of bread. And they were like, we don't really do that. I was like, fine, can I get like a veggie delight with nothing on it? And they were like, sure. So they rang me up for a full fucking sandwich for just the bread.
That's
Could have
so
just
funny.
gone to like a grocery store, man.
We had to get the Italian herbs and cheese from Subway.
Oh, that's fair. Those were great.
Could you imagine if someone did a full like massive baguette?
If someone had outdone my footlong, I would have been pissed.
That would have been so
He's a
funny.
giant sub sandwich bread.
Yeah. It's like the one that Homer has on The Simpsons. It's just like a yard.
Have you guys ever been to Togo's?
What the fuck is Togo's?
It's
co-
a
the country?
sandwich chain. Yeah, no, yeah, that one too. But it's a sandwich chain, and they have like a 3-foot long sandwich that you have to special order a day in advance.
Wow.
That sounds fine.
Yeah,
Well, that's what you,
So
that's what
imagine
you
like
should have done.
that.
Z.
Yeah, could
My,
be better, you know. Shit.
Right. Sorry, I'll go.
Oh yeah, I typed it in and went on images, and one of the things is they do like a big box where it's just like that long sandwich, but like chopped up.
Yep.
yeah,
So like I guess instead of getting like, because like at Subway you can get like the same thing, but then it's just one sandwich chopped up loads.
I'm sorry. I'm going back to the favorite task thing. I don't know why this one sticks in my head so vividly. I can't even remember who it was. I think it was Banderbear who did the like lifting objects thing, but with the like bears. And I was like, oh
the
my
bears-
god.
That was Gargoyle, actually.
Was it Gargoyle? And I was like, oh my god, he's going for the triple bear or whatever it was. It was some quote that just literally tickled me. And I don't know what it was, but it just tickled me way too much when it was like the
The
hype
audio editing
music.
was insane because he had like the bell and everything.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, this has never been done before. The quadruple bear. And I'm like, oh. I couldn't remember who exactly it was, but I just remember being like, "Holy fuck, this is the most hype clip of my entire life. I need this."
Lightning, what
I
about
remember
you?
there was the one. I think it was the one from a noise dance, and this one was Banda Bear, where it was the food one, and he like pretended to eat something,
No, so that was pitch
and
an
he was
idea.
like, "If you pretend to eat it."
Yeah.
Oh, was that
He
the
was
pictured
pitching an
idea? But
Yes.
but
The idea
it
being
worked as a
pitch.
noise stance.
Yes.
Because Stans is just so angry at it, and I just love that one so much. But like in terms of like one that was like really fun to do, obviously there was the flip task, which was really fun to work with Cants and do that one. And then also I really enjoyed the surprise stands. So like just doing the sort of the subversion, and then like actually tricking him as well. Like he like wrote down on something saying like Lion
Yeah,
Eagle
you were
will
gonna do
just
nothing,
do nothing.
and then you did nothing, and then
Yeah, and then I debated to do nothing. I'm like, yeah, fucking think again, motherfucker.
Jody,
Damn.
what about you? What
But
was your
yeah,
favorite
that
task
was
that
good.
you someone else had done?
Probably Shorter's House of Cards. That blew my mind.
An
I thought that
all-time
was
classic.
so good. Like
It is also insane that none of us said Jody's kite task, because that is also an all-time task submission.
Yeah.
I
True.
didn't do anything.
I think
Well, you can't like rank the classics. That's like saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
my favorite book is Catcher in the Rye."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, or the Bible.
Even
So
like
Jody's
that's like
kite
saying
flying is the Bible of tasking.
it's like saying, "Oh, I really liked whenever NoticeTheZ got the tattoo." Don't get me wrong, I like that, but it's that's like going to the top.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of stuff that isn't related to us. I loved when Lion Eagle did that thing. Remember that thing that you did?
I also
cool.
loved it when Lion Eagle did those things. I thought
Curly
they were
name
really
a
good.
single Lion Eagle submission.
I can't remember one off the top of my head. I'll be honest.
You know what I do think of quite a bit, actually? I think it was you, Curly, your Bulbasaur.
Yes.
I think of
That's 'cause we won't ever
the
let Sam
pain in your
forget it.
eyes.
Yeah, I won't. I refuse to let him forget it. That was the most effort I put into any task, and I needed to be known. I
Well,
painted.
yeah, it's leaving in my head rent free. So
Exactly, as it should be.
A different side of the same coin. What was your favorite task to do, and then also what was your least favorite task to do?
My favorite one was the making the making the was it making a base or something? Was it like a pillow fort?
The fort,
I
yeah.
loved it. Like I felt like a child, and I was like ripping things up to make it. Like mine was the one with like loads of links in it, or Axe body spray and mayonnaise, and like I pretty much I took everything out of my fridge and put it on my sofa, and then like ripped up a duvet, like a Pokemon duvet, just like hung it up, and I was like, I'm having so much fun with this, and I really enjoyed that way too much.
Is that one of my
I
favorites?
remember you were like going through all the things that you had like there, but you like started off by saying, "Oh, we've got plenty of stuff to drink," and it was just like a few drinks and then mayonnaise and like deodorant. I was just like, they aren't drinks, King.
If you spray them enough, they go liquid.
True. Speaking of that, fucking when we had to do the making the art with the M task, I melted the mint chocolate chip ice cream so I could smear it on her carpet to write out the word fart.
Wait, what was did I enter another world? What was that? What was that task? I don't remember any of it. Oh, okay, I was.
It was in the finale. Also, the finale was so good. Like, it might just be like I don't know, biased because I was in it and there was just like a different vibe to it all. But like, I just felt like all of those tasks were absolute bangers.
Yeah.
Like the two-part task element was so good, and yeah.
I say one of my favorites to do was probably the peeling an orange task, just because having Rachel and Aaron there and like filming together, and when Aaron and I were lading the tramping the orange, we're trying to like get the peels off with our mouth. I like went to spit some rind out, and I spit right in his face on accident. He like stopped. It was like, "You son of a bitch!" It was just, I don't know. That was a very fun moment. Just being able to do stuff with friends. My least favorite week was actually the Avengelings week, because I had gotten them together to like help me with the Avengeling stuff, and then for my own personal submissions, I filmed all of that completely 100% by myself. and just doing it by myself at like midnight was miserable. And then also chugging like half a bottle of Fireball to get 0 points was fucking miserable. That was my lowest
Oh.
performing week. I got like, even with the Avengelings like +1, I got like maybe 5 points that week for all 3 tasks. It was miserable.
Yeah. I think my favourite one was probably the rolling the ball one because I didn't have to do anything except roll a ball. Like,
If
all
I
of
remember,
the
you got
other
really
ones-
excited about it, Judy. You were very excited about your ball rolling, if I remember. I feel like I've seen it recently. You were like, oh.
Because me and my brother were just on the road, on the hill, like trying not to get hit by cars, rolling a ball. Like all the other ones made me feel ill.
I remember yours came just after a bunch of people like rolled it down a small hill, and then you rolled it up, and then Stans was like, "Jody is just so much smarter than everyone else who was just submitted." Like,
You're not
Yeah,
right.
but that one was so
like
fun. I liked that one. Just sticking it in the dryer, and I was like, an hour will do, and then just let go.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed the Evangeline thing though as well, but even though filming it was miserable because I had spaghetti on my head, which didn't
You did
work.
have spaghetti.
I just I just thought that tortellini was so funny that I didn't really care. Like, that was enough for me. I don't know. I took that.
That's how
How about
Judy.
you, Mr. Andrew?
Oh, I forgot that you called it tortellini. That's even funnier now. I think actually my favorite task was the sandwich one because I threw up and I think that's funny.
I
Yeah.
also threw up twice. Smile.
Yeah, I think throwing
I
up
was so
on
close to
screen is
throwing
so
up.
funny.
True. I love getting Stan's band %.
Yeah,
hell
it's
yeah.
definitely against TOS, but fair.
It's also that one. It's also the idea that everyone else did the dumbass thing of putting a bunch of random things on sandwiches, and everyone else was miserable.
I made a sandwich.
Yeah.
It had sand in it, and it was shaped like a witch, and it had a witch set.
Oh my
The
god.
one I can't remember the one I didn't
Mine was
like.
it was ground coffee. Was like that was the worst thing about my sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh
It
God,
was just
Mine was
coffee, coffee granules. They just like it was just like bitter and burnt, like so bad.
Oh my
Mine
god.
was probably the soup is what did mine in.
You love
Mine was-
soup, though?
Mine was probably the
texture, I'm
cupcake.
sure.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You were like, oh, this soup in my sandwich is horrific. And then when I asked you to make a cocktail for task every task, you were like, yo, let's put some soup in that.
I cannot believe I fucking forgot to do soup during the finale. That shit pisses me off to no end. Especially because with the M task, Leah had given me like a tour of her house before we read the task, just in case, so I would like know where things are if we needed to. And one of the things she pointed out is that she had cream of mushroom M soup in her fucking cabinet,
That's so
and I
funny.
just completely spaced out about it during the M task.
Also, I loved Trash Bill in the finale. He was so funny. Just like pretty much every task he like did wrong.
Yeah,
It was
but
it's insane that he literally would have won if he hadn't fucked himself on like 3 separate tasks.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he would have just like absolutely stormed it.
all I'm saying is, if I got in the finale, I would have failed horribly, because like I just didn't put any effort into almost anything that I did, and like, whenever I was watching it, and everyone was like trying, and I was like, ugh. And
There was a lot more trying in the finale than other weeks, I will say.
I need to turn these fucking notifications off. Oh, fuck me.
Hey Alex, how's it going, buddy?
Go again.
Nice to see you.
Thanks, Alex.
Friend of the show.
Thanks. 20 months? Holy fuck.
Damn.
Happy 20 months.
Thanks, man. I forgot to turn these off again.
So yeah, least favorite tasks. I'll say mine would either be week 6, or if I had to pick one task specifically.
So, while you're
House of
thinking,
Cards,
I mean,
after a while, it just
my least
was
favorite
not
one.
fun.
Yeah, my least favorite one that I didn't do was the Reddit one, but so I guess it doesn't really count because I didn't do it. But it would have been my least favorite.
But did you have like a one that like sucked that you just like powered through and you're like, wow, why did I do this?
Well, I mean the sandwich, yeah. It was like because I didn't want to throw up because it didn't say it like it was like saying you have to eat the whole sandwich, and I didn't want to be like, oh, that disqualifies you if you throw up.
Right.
So I was just like, I can't throw up, And I was so close, so it took me like a good 20 minutes to eat the sandwich. So I just had to make sure it was staying down before I went for another bite.
Our play there is you throw up and then eat the throw up after. And then you get extra points. Yeah. Because it's like you're eating 101% now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Built different. Actually built different. For me,
Alex the Screamer donated
Alex.
£5. When I come to Ireland in early December, we better get a beer.
Yeah, Curtis already told. No one's gonna understand. Curtis has already told me, Alex, that you're coming over and we will get a beer. Yes. I didn't get to turn everything off in time. I'm in the middle of doing it, but thank you anyway. Oh.
Let's go.
Fuck off, Lanny.
Yours is longer. Mine are Lion Eagles.
Oh, fuck me. 1 second. Yours is longer by 3 months.
Let's go.
For me, the least favorite one was the draw consecutive line. Whilst that seems so stupid and probably one of the easiest tasks, I was really drunk when I did it. And if anyone remembers mine, I sellotaped a whole bunch of paper to the wall and walked up and down my stairs. I woke up with such a sore back because it turns out it took me an hour to do that, and I was there's a point where you can watch me go back and forth. I actually checked it after the next day. It was not a fucking continuous straight line. It stopped so many times, but I edited it a little bit so that you couldn't see that there's a bit where I just blatantly go nearly onto the wall. I was just really drunk for it, and I was that was not worth it. But it was the day before we had to submit everything. So I was like, fuck it. My brother was going to work.
With me doing
Was that one
mine-
the same?
Standard issue Alex
the
cheered.
continuous line, was that the same
X100.
week as
Let's
picking
see
stuff
if he
up?
turned
Because
it
I feel
off
like I
yet.
just didn't really enjoy that week.
I haven't turned it off yet.
Dude,
I
I
can't
love that week. I
remember.
thought that was my strongest week overall. If I had to pick one week where I was damn, I kind of dominated. I think it was week 9, even though I only ended up getting tied second. Fuck Daisy Kids. I'll say it. His line in the sand did not deserve a 6.
Oh, was it line, whole items, and then
T-shirt.
What was it like? Oh, it was a t-shirt.
Standard
okay,
issue
yeah.
Alex cheered. X100.
So
Dum-dum.
was there 11
Turn off the
episodes?
notifications, you novice screamer.
I'm turning them off!
What a king.
Thank you, Alex. I think they're off.
So yeah,
now.
well, so was there 11 episodes? Oh, how was it? Or was there 10?
The finale
Or
was
was it 9 then the finale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 then.
Oh, so it was number 8 when they had it was the emotional message ending one.
Yes.
Because Stans was like, I really wish this was the finale before the finale.
Yeah.
Standard
Because
issue
everyone just sucked
Alex
off stands.
cheered. X100.
Yeah.
Hurry up, they're not off yet.
They're not off yet. You're right, they're not off yet. I'm trying so hard. I'm
Yo,
so
Simon's
close.
here. Has Simon been here the whole time?
Simon has been here for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
what's up,
the first
Simon?
chat.
I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, fuck. I think that's them all off now.
Here's hoping.
Thank you
Yeah,
for the
Andy.
sub, Andy. Thank you, Alex, for all the fucking bits. Wait.
Andy, your favorite or your least favorite task to film?
Ooh, shit, I don't remember. It might have been the surprise stands one. I just remember there was one where I looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I was pissed off doing it because I'm like, it's fucking. I think I was pissed off doing it because I was just like, I don't know what does this mean? How do you judge this shit?
Yeah, the very open-ended one
Yeah.
I found the most frustrating to do.
Yeah.
I fucking hate my life.
This is the start of Curly's Joker.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Fucking time to stop spending your fucking money.
I thought you muted everything.
Everything bar this because it's a fucking Twitch extension. What?
Oh no!
Oh dear.
I've removed it. It's
Just
fucking-
remove the extension.
I've removed the extension.
God damn it.
Alex,
That's so
I'm gonna get paid out by Twitch this month with a fucking amount of.
Oh no!
I don't think that you got it.
I don't. It's
don't think
gone
it's
now.
microwave.
It's gone now. It's gone now. They were cute.
Aw, cringe.
That's so
I still see it, so
No.
Someone just donating bits and putting sound effects on.
This is so there. Turn it off.
Oh, that you're also watching from the browser on your account. I'll get you your channel points over to King. Oh my god, we have 11 people watching this train wreck. Holy shit.
It's not a train wreck. It's great.
Stop! You violated the law.
some
Pay the
more,
court a
maybe?
fine or serve your sentence.
Why
Your
is he
stolen
still
goods
playing?
are now
I don't know. No, I don't know what to do. Thanks for the hype train.
We've hit a level 2 hype train.
Oh my god.
I can't get it to turn off. I don't know what to do.
I think it's because you removed it when he hasn't refreshed the page yet, so it's still on his page.
Oh, it's one sec. Uninstall. I'm fucking uninstalling it.
Hey, everyone, click refresh on your tab right now.
It should be gone. It's gone. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. That's a ridiculous amount of bits you've given me just to fucking make this such a pain in the ass.
I need to add this to my channel. Shit, just farm some fucking.
It would be good in every other situation, bar right now.
Yo,
Oh,
Alex, go,
that's why it's
go
better.
follow twitch.tv/NoticeTheZ and don't be afraid.
Yeah, let me know what that extension is, Kelly. I want to add that.
Oh, so sorry.
I literally forgot where the fuck we were. Were we talking about least favorite task?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was Andy's least favorite task. I think we were on,
Sorry,
and it was surprise task.
1,360 bits. Fuck me. Oh,
So
thank
is
you.
this the highest grossing LSF episode?
The highest
Yeah, that's
grossing,
my
yeah.
But,
so
But
sorry.
yeah, Andy,
you
you
had
were
mentioned,
talking about open-ended.
Oh yeah,
Tasks
just
being a bit-
open-ended tasks.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
liked
how do you
having
change, or how do you like rate those? Those were the ones that were like the most frustrating to me.
yeah, and because some things were you would see it in people's submissions. Some were very similar, but got rated completely different.
Yeah,
That was a problem in general with the whole thing, though. Stans was
Yeah.
so inconsistent.
Yeah.
What was your most egregious rating? Like, do you have one that you think you got scorned on? Do you have one where we need to call Yegog to rules lawyer for you?
The only I think I understood why. I had rushed order some art. of
Oh, yeah.
him and Rochelle. Yeah, I spent $110 on that. And he's like, you could have drew it, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll say that's
Uh,
about how much I spent. The most I spent on a task for the t-shirt task. I ended up spending like $130 to get 4 different shirts made. And with that
Overall,
week-
I
Oh god.
I was just saying, I spent a lot of fucking money on this series.
Yeah, I spent like 400 over the season,
Oh my god.
and I only won technically 150. I think, right? No, 250. I won 250 because I won $100 twice.
yeah.
And I won $50 once. Yeah, because week 7 he was like randomly fucking 100. I was like, hey yo. Also, hey yo.
Was that the week when he stole some of Ludwig's money?
Oh, this was Trash Build's
I think,
t-shirt. Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about this at all, but Z is in Trash Build's house.
Yes, that's what is like literally just off camera. You want to poke your head in real quick? Did you actually? Yeah, remember? That's insane. Apparently he mailed this to me and it got returned in the mail.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Propaganda, yeah. They don't want it to go through.
Yeah, they probably thought it was some sort of terrorist thing.
Hell yeah, I'm wearing this on the train home tomorrow. Can't stop me.
That's hype. But yeah, Z's in Trash Bill's house. Another task manager, Savon.
Another task manager finalist, even.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I honestly thought the room that he was in, I thought Trash Bill was a like a school assistant, and that was like like the little side room that every classroom has. I thought
What's funny about that is this is just like a closet off of the main basement.
Yeah.
The main basement has like all of his like cool ass like setups and like retro consoles and stuff. And then in here, like what's even funnier is like the stuff behind me isn't even the cool stuff in this room. There's like two like really badass computers on like other side of either side of the computer.
Yeah, like Trashville has like a lot of really cool like arcade cabinet stuff, doesn't he? Like the
Yeah, he's got a Switch one, he's got a PS4 one, he's got a Jaguar. Who makes the Jaguar?
Yeah, sorry, it's not arcade cabinets, is it? It's like the display ones that they have at like
at games, like
yeah, like
GameStop or whatever.
GameStop. It's like the display cabinets.
Yeah.
I don't believe he has an arcade cabinet specifically. Do you? Yeah.
Wow,
He's got
not
a
good
jukebox
enough.
upstairs, right? It's so fucking cool. It's like it's like literally hanging out in a museum.
Mm. But yeah, I think we've talked about all there is to really talk about Task Manager, bar the last thing, which is, do you think there's going to be another season of it? Do you think Stans has the willpower and the want to do it again?
The willpower, as if it actually took any effort for stuff.
Yeah, no, but this is a streamer we're talking about. The fact that they have to show up and do it is enough
True.
effort for them. The fact they have to
watch a lot of viewer content, like
Yeah, watch viewer content that's already been like broken down into the best stuff and edited down.
Yeah, crazy.
But he's watching Taskmaster again now, so maybe he's like, I'm not saying this season, but maybe after a season's done, he'll be like, oh, let's go again. But I don't know.
Also, Z also resubscribed recently, and he was very much so like, oh, it's been a year. It's about to be a year since Task Manager, and like he couldn't believe it, and he seemed very sort of, is it time to go again?
Time to run it back.
Yeah, because I brought up to Sheep that I was gonna ask Stans if I could run like a one-off episode. But then Sheep had said something about like he's been more excited about the idea of a season 2 lately. So, shit.
Ooh, well, that's hype.
So that being said, if there were to be a season 2, Mr. Andrew, would you return?
yeah, I would.
Because I would love to see you finish out the season and see if because you are definitely top 5 material, I think.
Dude, I was only in 5 episodes.
Yeah,
I was only in 5
and you still
episodes. I was
finished
still top 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be awesome to see you have finished out the season.
Yeah, I loved all your tasks. The Mario Luigi thing. I can't even remember the context of it, but I can see the clip. I'm fucking Yashi. I can do
Mario and Yashi.
For one energy, he had the strain to run it back. Yeah, exactly. I think that it'd be great, and it'd be nice to get everyone back. And the thing is, it's been so long that like the audience isn't like, not as if he's a massive streamer, but like there's so many people who don't even know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
it's
definitely gotten bigger since then.
So yeah, he's gotten bigger since then. But what I mean is like, even some of the people that were there at that time, you don't see them anymore. Like it's like there's loads of new people and loads of creative people that would definitely make it much better.
Mm.
Like I just want Rocket Slacker to submit a song every single fucking week.
Yeah, Rocket Slacker would probably submit stuff, so that'd be good.
It would also be insane if we could get people like a Spectacore and Afghans and Vale and stuff submitting.
Well, that's the thing. I think they probably could and might, like that sort of level of people.
Yeah.
I think Stans might worry though if there's like a popularity kind of contest. I suppose it doesn't matter though if he's the one
Stans
judging.
is the one who gives out the points.
Yeah. I suppose it doesn't matter too
He
much.
just has to make sure it's not a popularity contest for him.
Yeah, because I remember last season he was kind of like, he liked the Avengelins and that, but he was kind of a bit weary about people grouping up all the time and stuff toward the end. So I don't know how he'd
want
be
it to be
about
like
it.
an exclusivity sort of club, like
Yeah.
grouping people from
Yeah.
doing collabs and stuff.
I don't think it would
That's
be.
why after Avengelings, I opened it up to anyone who wanted to join.
Yeah.
The Avengelings Discord could. So
Yeah, which also never would have been true for me. If anyone was like, "Hey, do you want to do a collab?" I'd have been like, "Yeah." If you want to make one of my task submissions easier for the week, I'll take you one off in a second. Like,
Yeah,
I will say splitting the tasks up between 10 people was a bit much. Avengelings was kind of a fucking headache.
yeah, but also to be fair, we didn't. That wasn't our only version of the submissions, was it? It was like a thing to like show at the end rather than, rather than just, like,
Originally,
me and
how I
Cam
wanted it,
submitting.
it would be like the Avengelings just enter as like their own entity. But then they just tacked him in at the end, and just he gave us all 1 point rather than rating the Avengelings as their own thing.
Yeah,
which is probably the best way to do it, because then it'd be
Right.
in the ass.
it was all on the website as well, wasn't it? So we would have had to. Or did we submit it as Avenging? So I don't even know. No, I think we just sent
we
videos
submitted as
to G.
Avengeling. Did we? I don't.
Yeah.
Chance ended up submitting. Although I will say, filming the part for the pen one was also in like a top 5 favorite task for me.
I think if season 2 came back, it would need a little bit of work, definitely, to like. I say that it really just depends who's gonna run it and do it with him, because he's not gonna do it himself. Whether he gets like Cans to do it, or it's gonna just be Sheep and
Doc again.
Doc again.
I think it should stay Sheep and Doc personally. I think that they had good energy together, and I think that they riff off of each other very well.
I think Doc is also really good at cutting out things that really aren't funny.
Yeah, the only times that needs a little bit of work, I guess, is I feel like Doc and Stans have their own like ways of seeing things. I know technically it's on the Stans at the end of the day, but then maybe some stuff gets cut out that might have been cringe or maybe wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't there, so
my biggest change is I wish we had known how the finale was working going into it, because like we didn't know that it was going to be the top 5 for the season make the finale until episode 9 had already been submitted. Then we found out like how it was, because like I almost just like kind of let off the gas after winning the second time, just to like dick around and do whatever, because I was like, oh, I've won twice, clearly I'll make the finale, because we all thought it was going to be like top 10, and then to find out that only top 5 was going to make it, I was like, oh fuck. Like that, like I could have like easily choked myself out of the finale. So like it would be nice to know how the season is going to play out from the get-go, rather than making it up on the fly.
Yeah, Ari was saying in chat about the change thing. You were saying about that every 2 weeks would be better. I don't think every 2 weeks would be better. I think it would be better shorter. What was it? 10 weeks last time? 10 or 12?
It was, and we didn't even know how many weeks.
I think she means for submission time, because
but what I mean
the
is
way the show worked is the task would go out on Thursday. We had to submit by Sunday, so you only had like a 3-day turnaround, even though the show came out once a week.
Yeah, but what I mean
is
is
kind of fucked.
I think maybe the problem with it was with the whole 10-week thing. Not everyone could commit to 10 weeks of doing something within that time period, as people dropped out. I think if it was 6 weeks and you had a bit more time to do the tasks, for example, it would work better, and it would build them.
Rather than making it like an all-time leaderboard, it's just like you should do like people that have won a week should automatically qualify for the finals, I think.
You could do 6 weeks and then the winner for every week, and then do a top 6.
And I guess you do like a runoff in case you have someone who like wins more than 1 week.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, let's see what Simon said. I think that'd probably be the best way to do it, because people can't commit for 10 weeks. As we know, like, Andy, you didn't do the whole 10 weeks. And like some people, there were some really people that did like 1 or 2 really good weeks, and then you just never seen them again.
Yeah,
like Rukas, he did really well week 2, and then we never really saw him again. Evan crushed it week 3, and we didn't see him again except for his shout out in the Avengelings.
Phineas J won a week and he didn't end up coming back.
Yeah, he won the first week and then just never showed up.
Yeah.
So I think a condensed 6-weeker. It also means that he has to worry less about tasks. Like it means you can increase the quality of tasks. You don't have to worry about, oh well, I saved that one, or is that too many shit ones, or like, oh, just think of one to put out. Like it'd be easier to do 6 times 3, whatever that is in maths. I should know that, but I don't.
think what Ari was saying is that we should do the show every other week to give us an extra week to do the thing to improve the quality of the task submissions.
I don't know. I feel like that, but like the hype of it, like every week for 6 weeks, like it's just like a month and a half period of just like ooh, and it builds up the hype. I feel like then that puts it over a 3-month period. If we were to do that format, and then not that said it doesn't build up the hype,
Right? That
but
makes
it
sense.
means it dies off. It could die off, or like by the time 3 months is, they're like, oh shit, do you remember episode 1? That was literally 2.5 months ago. And then by the time they hit YouTube and stuff, like that's why I think it's just like a month and a half, 2 months max, blast it out.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how fucking content works, but from what Stans has said in the past about things, they go hot and cold, and you could come in and then it could pop off on YouTube, but then people just forget about it and then it dies really quickly. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they could have done like, well, they couldn't really have because they were, thinking of tasks. But if they had more time to think of what tasks they were actually gonna like ask people, they could have just had you submit it on, like, say, a Sunday, and then, or once everyone submitted after the cutoff, we'll release the new tasks on the Sunday. So you've got a week to do it rather than like 3 days.
That's actually a good idea. That's a good idea. It doesn't matter when the episode was. With Lanigal, you might be muted because if you're moving your mouth, nothing's coming out. But yeah, if you have the whole week to do it, even it doesn't matter when it's submitted or when the thing is, it makes sense.
Yeah. Don't know.
Yeah,
I
also
see the
the
benefits.
YouTube playlist is still fucked. That is a good point. It only has like 9 episodes. Yeah, it's like missing like the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Lanigal right now fixing it. What do you think, Andy? Do you think it would be better, like a condensed format, or what's your opinion on it? Because as you're one of the people that did literally not compete the whole time.
Well, I was sitting here thinking, damn, Curly's based as hell, and I'm curly pilled now. I 100% agree, and I think the 6-episode format where it's shorter and it's still week by week, because I think, like you said, spreading it out over 2 weeks does decrease the hype, at least in my mind, because when it's 6 weeks, you feel like, oh, this is an event, you know when it's ending, and you can trace back to this specific period in time,
Yeah.
Rather than, oh, this happened over a full fucking season.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah. I feel like this is the question that we should ask every single guest.
God.
Are you aware of the pulp debate?
The pulp debate?
Oh God!
No.
Remember in the description of the podcast that just went out, we said putting the pulp debate to rest, and now here we are.
So I came up with this extremely based and real take that that the beans in like baked beans, like the beans are the pulp of like the red sauce.
Beans in the baked beans are beans of the pulp of red sauce?
They're the pulp. Like the beans in baked beans is the pulp.
Oh, okay, and the red
Yeah.
sauce is the actual. Oh,
So
Do you agree with that?
No, that makes no fucking sense.
You had me going for a second. I was like, Andy, no, not like this. You can't be the only person in history to agree with Curly.
I had to think, I'm like, well, if it's like an orange, but no, that's the whole fruit, and the pulp is the byproduct. If the juice was a fruit and the pulp was just part of that fruity bean juice,
so
that's a little different.
So let's mix it up a little bit. Salsa, right? Is the tomato the pulp?
Oh,
Because that one I do agree with.
yeah, that one's a little bit closer. I do
that is
agree
more
with this one.
I will say, professional podcast here. I'm gonna dip out and take a fat piss real quick.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So
Have fun.
Wow, won't even piss on the floor.
not committed enough. Wow.
Imagine not being as committed to streaming as the quartering. That's actually so bad.
Thank you, Simon, for reminding me. Worms are the pulp of the ground.
But I won't say much.
Okay.
Oh, that's incredibly based.
Isn't it true?
We're getting the trash. Curly, we need another
No.
We need
temporary banner.
Another temporary ban. That's too much effort. I'm sorry. This isn't.
Oh,
about
loving
Z.
the shirt, Crash.
What the fuck?
This is what happened if Z's hairline wasn't fucked. This is what he would
Yeah.
look like. Oh,
Jeez.
damn! 2 guests in 1 episode. Holy shit!
Hello, I kind of like this. Should we just get rid of Truthman and Z?
Yeah.
Who?
Who and who?
Yeah, I mean, this is 2 guests and it's the highest grossing episode. Like,
That's so true. Yeah, we're minted. You all don't get a cut, by the way. Yeah, Simon reminded me of the worms of the pulp of the ground because I decided that because worms shit out dirt, when they eat the dirt, are they just the pulp in the ground?
No.
But yes.
They live in the ground.
Yeah, but they're in there.
Also,
What
I do
about-
love that the pulp debate did get to Atrioc, which was good.
Did it?
It did, yeah. It got to Atrioc. It got to. I think I'm fairly sure I shared that in the chat. But yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
got
when
to-
they were playing Fall Guys.
Yeah, Stans and Atrioc were playing Fall Guys when I sent in the thing saying about yo answer this, and then Atrioc was like, "What the fuck is this question?"
But I clearly really believe this opinion, and it's an opinion that I hold dear to my heart. The reason this whole conversation started was because I said that people like things are just an excuse to eat sauce. Like people that want to eat red sauce just eat beans.
No.
Yes. Yeah, it's just a conduit
Oh.
to eat red sauce.
what's red sauce?
Ketchup.
But it's
Oh,
not.
fuck yeah.
But beans are not ketchup.
But it kinda is.
No.
Hell yeah.
But it
now,
kinda
now that
is.
you
Not,
described
bro.
red sauce, I wasn't with it before I knew it was ketchup.
It's
I'm
kinda
gonna flip
ketchup.
flop here.
It's basically
I'm like the
ketchup.
But it's
Benedict
not
Arnold
ketchup,
of
though.
pulp.
But it's kinda the same.
Ketchup, but
The
no.
bean juice is not ketchup.
Bean juice is not ketchup.
It's just sugary ketchup.
I'm down
No.
with that.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
you
yes.
can't turn.
It's
Yeah,
like
drink that.
I'd accept it's a weak tomato sauce.
Have you guys had picklebacks? Sorry, just to go off on a
What's
on a tangent
picklebacks?
really quick.
It's
A
that really
pickleback
cool
is-
band, isn't it?
Beans equals ketchup.
Yeah, well, that's where they stole their name from
Well,
this drink.
You need to
Ah, look at this pickle graph. Yeah.
Yeah, but a pickleback is
Oh,
a shot
God.
of whiskey followed by a shot of pickle juice.
Sounds disgusting.
And so I'm thinking of this, but with ketchup, with the red sauce.
So pickles are the pulp of whiskey, is what you're saying?
No,
That's
no one is
exactly
saying
what I'm
that.
saying.
That's exactly what
no,
you're saying.
never mind. That's exactly what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Wow, that's so
Okay,
base.
how about this one? How about so you were saying worms are the pulp of the ground? I'm
Yeah.
thinking more like dirt is the pulp of mud.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
who are you? Where's
Is that-
trash?
Where's Trash Bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd your hair go?
I think Trash will shake his head
Right now.
live on the podcast.
Wow.
Also, I do like that we had Trash Bill on the podcast. I'm not sure he actually said anything.
No. But yeah, let's get off the pulp debate because I can sit here all day and talk about pulp.
No, we've got
so
plenty of other
speaking-
topics to talk about.
Speaking of pulp, the most infamous pulp question that we ever asked is semen the pulp of cum?
Oh,
And going
that's-
along with that, you
that's
have
the white
asked me
stuff,
to add the white stuff on the topics list. What is the white stuff, Andy?
Oh. So this is a story I haven't told anyone, but this is
Oh.
what motivates me in
Exclusive.
life. Yeah, the white stuff. So I'm sure you've all talked about what got you all individually into content creation and the
Insane that that is
Drive-
literally the topic right under the white stuff.
yeah. Well, it's connected.
The white stuff is connected
Oh.
to everything.
Well, that's exactly what this is. It's all one topic here, and the drive to create. So this isn't my first time doing content creation. I used to make YouTube videos, fucking like 5 years back. I recently watched a few; they're really bad. But what got me back into it, and what really made me want to put more of myself out there in the world and to make things was I had a dream one night, and I never have dreams, but this is the most vivid dream I've ever had. So you guys, are you all familiar with Mark
Dreams?
Wahlberg? Well, yeah, Dreams and
am.
Dream, the Minecrafter.
Correct. I do know the founder of Wahlburgers and also the guy who would have. It would have been different if he had been on the 9/11 planes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
is that
Also
guy?
really hates
Okay.
Asian men.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has a brother. Do you guys know that?
I do,
doesn't he have like
I
30
didn't know
brothers?
because
the
the brothers all
brothers-
own Wahlburgers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His brother, specifically his brother Donnie Wahlberg, was
Okay.
in a band way back in the '80s called New Kids on the Block. was a boy band,
Okay,
super
yeah.
big at the time. Are you guys familiar with the cookie Oreos?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys
Is this
probably
fucking
see where
word
the story's
association?
going. This is like Romeo and Juliet, how the way this plays out.
Mhm.
Okay, so in this dream, I had a dream, very vivid, that in the 80s, Oreos was on its last leg. They were running out of money. They had everything to lose, so they gambled it all on one thing. Last
Donnie Wahlberg.
thing I'm gonna ask: are you guys familiar with Michael Jackson's Pepsi Generation ad?
No.
Of course.
1 sec.
You're not familiar with that? Yeah.
Curly, go ahead and play it. Actually,
Big
Play
ad,
it on stream.
huge ad, did numbers for Pepsi. It's actually crazy.
1 sec. Do you want me to put it up? I'll bring it up.
Yeah, throw it up.
Yeah, put it up.
Oh my god, this is very old. Oh my god, there's Michael Jackson. 1 sec.
That should not be a surprise.
You just won't be able to hear it, but stream will see it. Oh fuck!
Yeah, this advert's like so cursed now.
There's a lot of children in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're a whole new generation. You're dancing through the day. You're grabbing for the
Yeah, DMCA.
Woo! You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do.
Pepsi actually have to pay up. This episode of the LSF Podcast is sponsored by Pepsi and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson.
Could you imagine using someone's copyright material and sending them an invoice?
I watch your ad on stream.
Like you're making like a Hollywood film and you use like a Beatles song and then you send an invoice.
We are just listening to Michael Jackson though.
Yeah, the best bit is that none of us are. Only Curly and Chat are listening to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I'm just listening to Michael
It's the
Jackson.
story. It sets up the story.
Okay.
1 sec. Is Michael Jackson actually in the ad?
Yeah, he was.
There. So, Curly, I don't know if you know this. Michael Jackson used to not be white.
Yeah, I know that.
It's literally the bit where he like bumped into someone and they were like, "Oh my god, no way!" It's Michael Jackson.
I don't think I was paying attention enough to be completely honest.
The only one who can hear and pay attention doesn't pay attention.
1 second. Yeah, you just keep talking. I'm watching it again.
It's to see Michael.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely him.
So yes,
So this
so
is just-
we have Donnie Wahlberg, we have Oreos on the brink of extinction, and we have the Michael Jackson Pepsi Generations ad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Continue.
Well, I bring up the Pepsi Generation ad to give you an idea, to have you kind of to prime your mind for what comes next. So
Speaking of Prime, if anyone's got a Twitch Prime in the chat, feel free to go ahead and drop that. You get a free subscription once a month by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's literally free. You could use it on anyone. You could use it on Curly801. You could use it on ThreeTryAndy. You could use it on NoticeTheZ.
I mean, or Lion Eagle. I mean, you throw yourself out there.
No.
Not
No,
Lion
doesn't he have a
Eagle
thing?
and not Noisy Geordie
Okay,
too.
you cannot use it on
Yeah.
Trashbuild, actually. I was going to give him the shout out, but he's not an affiliate, so fuck Trashbuild.
But yeah, use
So-
it on 3TryAndy and get your monthly get your slot.
monthly
Get
slot.
your
Yeah.
trace.
So please tell me more about the white stuff.
Okay. So the new kids on the block, big boy band at the time in the 80s.
Mhm.
They had a hit song called "The Right Stuff," and it starts off like this. I'm gonna sing for you. It's part performative. Okay.
Mm.
So it starts off, oh 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 oh.
Hang on, this is the Crash Bandicoot theme.
the right stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Crash actually ripped it. Crazy that they got away with it.
They actually sent him an invoice.
So, in my dream, my very vivid dream, how this all played out was Oreo. Some high up exec at Oreo was just like, we have to do something. We have to get the New Kids. Pepsi had Michael Jackson. We need the New Kids. And so they commissioned the New Kids on the Block to write an Oreo remix of The Right Stuff called The White Stuff. And in my dream, it blew up Oreos. They went from being fucking broke as shit to being the top of the cookie world.
Top of the cookie cutter?
So you're gonna sing let me sing The White Stuff for you. Thank God. I have lyrics in my head.
I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, I got OREO OREO REO with white stuff.
That's the reason I didn't connect that you would be changing the O-O's to O-R-E-O.
Wow.
That's so funny.
So after I had this revelatory dream, I made it my mission to blow up in any way I can so that I could make this happen. To make my
Oreo,
dream happen.
we know you're watching. Listen.
New Kids on the
We'll
Block
send you an
will
invoice
get
for
them.
this fire idea.
Invoice incoming.
Holy shit.
That's so.
But that's
And
I
so
just
having
want,
that
that's what
idea is
drives
what
me.
made you want to get into content creation.
Yeah, it drives me every day.
I love that.
Wow.
So kind of going off of that, who would you say are your biggest inspirations in your content?
Oh,
Apart from New Kids on the
Obviously
Block.
Danny Wahlberg, but like
yeah.
Have you heard of the
also,
Oreo
when
cutter?
introducing Mark Wahlberg, I forgot to mention that he was the Marky Mark of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
they're a very musical family.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Also
so
racist.
who inspires you, Mr. ThreeTry?
In terms of content, oof. I mean, there's the obvious Bloodwig stands Atrioc. I'd watch them a lot before I'd started streaming. But I think out of everyone, the one who's influenced me the most is Clint Stevens, because like him, I also never stream.
True. You're also gods at Mario 64.
So true.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Actually, who has a better Mario 60 time for or 64
Mario
time?
69 4-time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clint, he's much better.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he's dope.
Sorry, Andy, but yeah.
Women hater. That's what happens when you hate women. You just get God at Mario.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing that Greek God X would like be the best Mario speedrunner to ever do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, he was
if
world record.
If
he
Andrew
played.
Tate picked up MCS 64, he'd be able to do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
like
he would find some new crazy tech.
like whenever like
game.
Peach comes on the screen, he just
Oh,
spams
no,
spams B
imagine-
too many times and he breaks the game.
I'm imagining the thumbnail for the episode, and it's just
Andrew Tate
Andrew Tate.
pinning fucking Peach up against the wall.
just as Mario, just like
Holding Oreos in his hand.
Was it fucking Andrew Tate BLJ?
Mario, you don't have to go through all this trouble for women.
From my experience,
in my experience, women are much worse at Mario Kart.
Every time I come around the turnpike, it's always women dropping bananas.
Oh god, it's not funny, but it is.
And I just say, Lakitu has to pick up way more women.
Oh flip. I was gonna say something else now, but the time is like I was gonna say like when we were talking about how being sexist makes you better at Mario. I was like, that's why saying slurs makes you better at COD. That's just how that works. You go into the COD
yeah,
lobby,
yeah.
say all the slurs you physically can, makes you a god gamer.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
A running
Mhm.
joke / actually is that we joke that like semen, like ingesting semen makes you better at Yu-Gi-Oh, because like at the top level just all of the top players are gay, and so there's just something about cum that makes you a better Yu-Gi-Oh player.
That's fair.
Dude, that's crazy. We had that joke back in like 2014 too. I'm glad to see it's still all the way around everywhere.
Yeah. As long as gay men continue to dominate Yu-Gi-Oh, the joke will
Yeah.
persist.
Damn. Oh god. I'm trying to think.
What a
That's
perfect
so
segue
funny.
into our tier list, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of top players,
Speaking of
can top me
dominating,
anytime.
Ben 10.
Speaking of ingesting
The
cum,
best player.
Speaking of
And
ingesting
the best
cum,
cum drinker.
Benathan Penathan.
none
Oh.
cum drinker Ben 10.
Is this?
So-
I think this is Andy's one that we're starting with, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Since you're the guest, I feel like it's only fair to let you go first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Andy's
Andy's gone and done us all a favor by putting the names in there.
Yeah,
Yeah. I had to make sure that everyone knew who I'm talking about.
Yeah, for context, the tier list that we have is a list of all the aliens from, I think, the original Ben 10, and we were to rank them in something that wasn't attractiveness, or I guess
wasn't
power
power
level.
No,
Sorry, it wasn't power
it's
level.
Something that wasn't power level. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, attractiveness was on the table.
I love that the word authoritarian doesn't fit on the tier list.
So, Andy, what have you? Well, I can sort of see it, but what have you done yours
Yeah.
by?
So I went, level 1, very classic, what Harry Potter house each alien is, and also political affiliation.
Because those things come hand in hand, of
Yeah.
course.
They do. It's
It's
crazy
true.
how
Yeah.
one
I
it
will
is.
say I am a Hufflepuff, and I'm not libertarian left, but I'm like
Well,
left.
libertarian
Like,
just
with that.
within the political compass, how libertarian down you are is just how much of a degree of personal freedom you would wish for,
Fair enough.
or you prescribe to. So yeah, a lot of these are, very obvious. You can tell if you're up to date.
Yeah.
If you're up to date on your Ben 10 lore, you know exactly. This is fucking 100% accurate here. So how do you guys
That's
usually
it. Ben 10 has a bit of a political leaning towards the authoritarian right.
I kind of mad.
Well, it's
I'm
crazy.
a fucking
It's
Grey Matter,
original.
not a Ravenclaw.
One sec. Can I just?
Bro,
What's the name of that fucking dude who's he's like Jewish and he's always talking about gay marriage? Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro. Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Grey Matter does give massive Ben Shapiro energy.
Yeah,
Actually,
holy
Ben
shit.
Shapiro is Grey Matter.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro is Grey Matter. That's so
They
true.
actually, they actually sound the same as well.
I know they do.
sound exactly the same.
Crazy. Grey Matter makes Ben Shapiro look like fucking a left-wing pundit, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They call him
Grey Matter's
Slur
wife.
Matter.
Grey Matter's wife is somehow not any wetter than Ben Shapiro.
Well, he's not married, obviously. He doesn't like women.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. This is canon. Come on, you guys you're messing up the Ben 10 lore.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
If
My
you
bad.
spend time trying to attract women, that's less time you can spend on
Getting
advancing your
cut.
education.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, well, no, his favorite hobby is this is canonical. You can look in the Ben 10, alien decks. He just loves thinking of new slurs.
That's why he has such a knowledge of all the other aliens, just so he can be super racist. Yeah, he's like,
In his creative ways.
was the Omnitrix not made by someone of the same race as Grey Matter?
Yeah.
I don't know why that
yeah.
was, so that he could change into other aliens, so he could say the slurs without getting in trouble.
Yes.
That's
so
what it was.
So you can do alien
No,
blackface.
they're like, you can't
Yeah.
call me a slur unless you've walked a mile in my shoes. So he's
Yeah.
like, fuck it, I will turn into these people so I can walk a mile in their shoes and then be able to call them slurs.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I know what it's like, but you're still.
I
Cinepass,
love the idea. I love the idea that the actual Grey Matter guy made the Omnitrix just so he could get away with saying racial slurs as the race.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he's like 1 sec. He looks at a guy. He's like 1 second.
He's just like, I'm not racist. I'm not. I literally transformed into one.
Listen, all my
Also,
friends-
can we
I
just
have
say
so
that,
many
like,
diamond head
surely,
friends.
surely all of the names that Ben 10 has given all of the aliens are like slurs.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Like, because
forearms.
they're all just like a stereotype of what they are. Like forearms.
Yeah, one's like
You can't
ghost
call them
freak. Ghost freak.
Ghost freak.
Definitely.
Stinkfly. Like, he's just like he's the prime minister.
Yeah, accelerate. You would see at a fucking COD lobby. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he's left at all.
No,
Was that
Why-
username?
You don't
He's got a wife
understand.
and kids.
Yeah, you don't understand. Accelerate, while he's the fastest of all of original Ben's aliens, he takes everything else in life very slow, and he takes a very great amount of personal responsibility in helping people. That's what he uses his speed for. The faster he is, the more people he can help.
Also, notoriously has a. You know what? It turns out I know more about Ben 10 than I thought. They don't have a very long lifespan. I actually think I've watched a 3 hour long lore video on Ben 10 aliens before, and it all just came out as some sort of hidden memory that I didn't know that I had.
Was it the one where
I
the one talking about how powerful Ben 10 is?
I think it was a guy who ranked every single alien in order that Ben 10's ever transformed into, and I think I watched them. I think I watched the whole thing.
But I've also watched the 3 hour video of a dude ranking all of the Ben 10 aliens.
Yes.
I watched a video where a person went through the entirety of the lore of Ben 10.
I've watched that too.
Oh,
I think.
that one's good.
Yeah,
Bang video.
that's a good video.
It starts at the
It's like
end
really
as
like
well,
nicely
which is
edited
mad.
as well. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's animated, like, but
I-
not like the Ben 10 animation, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Shout out.
So it's crazy you guys watched that, but forgot about how many slurs Gray Matter said.
That didn't make the edit.
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because that
was
guy
just bleeped
chose
out.
to omit that from the video.
Yeah.
He wanted to save Grey Matter's image because he respects him too much as an icon.
That's fair.
That's
He
fair.
also likes
That's-
saying slurs.
That's actually very problematic.
Sorry, we've just talked about slurs for the past 10 minutes. What?
Well, I
please
mean, yeah.
speak,
Classic LSF
speak,
podcast.
speak to this tier list, please.
It's not our fault that we talk about slurs.
It's very
ThreeTryAndy
obvious
brought
how
up this
some
tier
of these
list, which
go.
is about characters that say slurs.
No, he's the only. He's not the only one that says slurs. All the ones in Slytherin do. I mean, this is canonical to Harry Potter and canonical to Ben 10. I got to keep it,
You know what, that's
straight
fair.
here.
I'm gonna say it. I'll say the
tier list.
yeah. Slytherins are known for saying the M word. You know, mudblood.
Yeah, shit, exactly.
Sorry.
To any muggles out there, or to any half-borns.
Yo, whoa! You can't say it. Whoa. Forearms, to be fair, like he stormed the Capitol. I'll say it.
Yeah, he had with 4 guns. That's what they're for.
That's so true. I'm
The
trying
right
to.
to bear
take the
forward.
second amendment.
That one doesn't make sense to me.
He's misunderstood. You see,
You don't know what's inside
Yeah.
there. You don't know what's behind
Yeah,
the veil.
he's actually so like caring, and so I mean, obviously he still has his leanings towards supporting the police in some instances, which is a little weird, but ultimately he's just trying to do better. After dying, he got a lot of perspective.
Damn, that's kind of base.
He actually died as a result of police brutality.
Damn. No.
For some reason, still thinks they should be called when the homeless are around.
What about Cannonball? I don't know. What's? I don't know. He just,
Why is he?
yeah.
So this is more him being placed into Gryffindor because he's very brave.
Okay.
It takes a lot to be loaded into Cannon's fucking, day in, day out being shot out of them. Not that he did that in the show, but before the show, they would shoot him out of a cannon while
Yeah.
they were filming.
I'll say it though. I think Diamond Head has Gryffindor energy.
I was thinking the exact same thing, actually.
Yeah, I think Diamond Head has got Gryffindor
see,
energy.
The problem with Diamond Head, I actually call him Blood Diamond Head because
Yeah.
you don't want to hear about what his businesses are. That's why he's libertarian right. He's all about personal freedom and letting the CEOs choose.
Damn, so true. Do you have any other hot takes about these aliens that you want to discuss?
Oh, shit. I can go on and on just about Ben 10 lore. This is, one of my specializations.
Hey,
We can talk about how Wildnut's huge Marxist Upchuck is a proud, Comrade Upchuck is, he's a student of Proudhon. We've already talked about Accelerate. Shit. I think the only thing that needs to be said is that the Sorting Hat might actually be racist because,
Continue.
Yeah, speak to that.
Yeah, go on.
yeah.
Just
Just for Snarrow, because it's Snarrow in the show, canonically, he kind of slithers around.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought, well, fuck it. That's a gimme.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Also,
Yeah,
way too big, like, or way big. Sorry, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, way big. Yeah.
Why?
He's dude. This guy would be mega fascist if he could, like military
Okay.
dictator type shit. He likes way big. His powers, he gets really big to the point where he can throw planets, and he likes to big dig planets.
Okay, I see.
Hey, you fuck with way big, he'll grab your moon and just nuke your shit.
So he wants everyone to be he wants everyone to be the little man, if you will.
He equates power and fear to respect.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Very problematic, yeah.
I see that.
He loved Donnie.
See, I'm not quite sure how you connected the dots to make Blitzwolfer authoritarian right. I don't quite see it.
Oh, that was my mistake. He was supposed to be in Gryffindor.
Okay.
One sec, is this like the Harry Potter moment whenever they were like Slytherin? He goes, "No,
Yeah.
Gryffindor." But
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My favorite part about this is that you clearly screen capped it while you were still making it, and so you could add the names on top, and it has Ravenclaw underlined as spelled incorrectly.
Well, it's tier list maker, man. Racist too.
Yeah, it's the only one. All the Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, those are obviously real words, but Ravenclaw.
Yeah, those are all real words.
Yeah. Who wants to go next? I don't think I remember who I have next. I just opened them all up.
Yeah, just open it.
Just
We'll
go
find
for
out who's
whoever's
next.
We'll just
Well,
tell you.
I know this is Z, so I assume.
All right, yeah, mine's the tall one. All right, so listen, here is what everyone would be if they were to play in the NFL. Because how else would you rank them?
Okay. Well,
That's fair. So Diamond Head, obviously, he's got main character syndrome, right?
Okay,
Easiest
yeah.
quarterback of my life. Fucking Andy Reid, move over. Fucking Gray Matter is here to dominate the NFL.
That's so true. Actually, Grey Matter, if he had like a big ass belly, he would be the goated head coach.
All
running
head coaches say slurs.
See, to be fair though, see if we could mix up Chuck and fucking Grey Matter together, that would be the goated head coach.
Fucking so Ghost Freak, obviously running back because you just give him the ball and then he just phases through everyone, and so who the fuck is taking him down? Absolutely no one. I don't remember the names of these other two fellows.
Yeah,
but they're like werewolf, crocodile, like just speedy McQuick boys, that are also like kind of beefy. Our tight end, I'll be honest, I had these also as running backs, and then I remember that the tight end was a position, so I just moved two of the random running backs down to tight end. But I knew specifically that Ghost Freak had to be a running back. Wide receiver,
so your tight end, you've got a guy who has a lot of eyes and a guy who is like bigger than a football field.
Well, to be fair, tight ends are notoriously tall.
Yeah.
So
Travis Kelce's a tall bitch.
Mm-hmm. So that works.
Also notoriously tight.
Yeah, so like also like with my running backs, with my tight ends, they're obviously like they can like get the ball and you're gonna have trouble taking them down, but they don't necessarily have the speed to run some routes, which is why we have Accelerate. He's gonna run any route that you need him to run. And then the other fucking dude who I don't know the name of, he's just tall, and so he can fucking catch the ball over people. Ain't no one covering that man. Not a single soul is gonna cover this lanky motherfucker. Linebackers, these are our quickest of the big boys.
Yeah, I can see that.
I love the fact that Upgrade doesn't get to use his powers at all in the spot.
Yeah,
guy can merge with any piece of tech ever. He can just make the scoreboard change.
But no,
just rig the game.
Wildmount does have linebacker energy. He would blitz. He would be blitzing.
Obviously, Forearms is a lineman because he can fucking hold 4 men at once. A little OP, I'll say it.
What if you had him throw 4 balls at once?
You can't just change the rules of football. That's not how that works.
That would spice up the game.
Spice up football. 4 balls live at any
Also, let's
given
be honest. If you have Accelerate on your team, you don't need any other positions.
Yeah.
So the bug gets kicked out of the league for fucking flying because that shit's insane.
What's the stick 'em rule?
Yeah. Wait. So flying's not allowed, but phasing out of existence as a ghost is perfectly legal.
But he's on the ground, so it's okay.
On the ground, you know.
He's definitely not on the ground. He's definitely floating.
That's his ghostly tail always has to touch the ground. That's part of the rule. And then obviously Heat Blast would be he would pop the ball if he ever got near it. He would like injure the other players
Just a
by
menace.
existing on the field. Just a menace, absolute menace. Could not be allowed in the league. And then the
Yo,
four
imagine the
fucking
absolute
absolute
range Upchuck could do for
bozos
throwing that ball.
don't bring shit to a team.
Can I just say, I assume you don't know about Ben 10, but what Ditto can do is multiply.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
Ditto. Yeah, Ditto's like the goat.
Yeah, Ditto
He
is
the whole
like
team.
he is like one. He is
Welcome
like
the New England Dittos.
yeah, like you could literally like
Guy.
make a whole team of Dittos. It'd be like the average Joe team though, just like 50 average Joes.
Well, okay, this is the no. I think he's right with this one though, because this is original Ben 10 Ditto, and original Ben 10 Ditto. When any one of them got hit, all of them got hurt.
Oh, so the QB goes down, your whole team's fucked.
Yeah.
Someone
I
breaks
would
an arm,
say, like,
all fucked.
Having 50 of the same dude would be OP because like they would all like be perfectly in sync. Because like sometimes like your quarterback and your receivers aren't like lining up correctly, and like you end up like missing a route because like they
Oh,
missed
no,
the cue.
Ditto doesn't work like
It
that.
doesn't.
Oh,
No,
does it not?
no.
No. Everyone is a separate conscious entity that they can then force back into one body.
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
I
It's like
just
fucked
I
up
knew
capitalism and
one of them
communism.
and he's also just like a beanpole.
It doesn't work.
He'd be better in the NBA than the NFL.
It doesn't work like the Shaolin Showdown version of multiplying.
Yeah.
Which has just came into my head when Omi
Oh my
splits
God,
up and
you know
the
new tier list when
yeah, we have to do that next. When Omi splits up, I still to this day think about the time where he ate the cookie dough and snow did not taste like cookie dough. That line is engraved into my head. The snow, it does not taste like cookie dough. Omi 2002 or some shit. I don't fucking know.
But yeah, so that is my perfectly accurate rankings of giving the Ben 10
Who have we got
aliens
next?
places in the NFL without knowing anything about the Ben 10 aliens.
That's
Oh,
fair.
this is
Okay.
mine.
It just
think a
does
lot
just
of
say
it-
spoiler Ben dot
Yeah.
png.
I actually know which one it was. Yes, the
Rather
Ben
than write
10 one.
Ben, she just wrote the word Ben 10 separate times.
Yeah. So
Okay, so-
mine is based on how they would be as a guest on Famous Drinking and Drawing.
Let's go.
Oh.
That's
And where
so
can someone watch Drinking and Drawing, Jody?
What was that?
Where can someone watch Drinking and Drawing?
They can watch it live when it's live
Oh,
at
sorry.
twitch.tv/NoticeTheZ. Be there. But yeah, there's quite a few who I think would destroy some beer. Even Upchuck. Like I don't know, he's short, but he can handle it. He just gives me the
He-
impression.
That's very accurate. Upchuck's whole power is he loves swallowing shit. He just swallows.
Damn.
This is actual canonical power. He just swallows.
Canonically, he
does.
is an alcoholic. But he can handle it. So...
Broke up his marriage.
Yeah. I think the other one's like forearms. He's just like, he's got 2 arms for drawing, 2 arms for drinking. Like, he's gonna come out with some proper good art, I think. Like, unless he's blind or something. Like, I think he'll do a good job of
No,
it.
he's actually also got 4
He
eyes
has,
as well.
yeah, he's
so-
got 4 eyes, so he literally
What's
can.
that?
Oh, fucking nerd.
He'll draw on another fucking dimension.
yeah, he just
as
wears
well.
glasses.
I think the other 2 I put up there, I just thought, like the first one, I don't know his name. He looks a bit like if Keanu Reeves was in Ben 10. That's who he would be.
Are you talking about Heat Blast?
No, the first one.
Frankenstein one.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
With the Tesla coils.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. They just give me the impression that they'd be all right because they're big. The second ones are kind of the same, except like Heat Blast. I don't know. Like he's good, but if he's drinking alcohol, there's a chance he goes up a bit more in flames.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
it
he can.
It would be good content though. So like you want him in the thumbnail, like.
What, he burnt down his house?
Yeah. Exactly.
Heat Blast
The
can
other-
never get away with uploading 50 videos with the exact same thumbnail.
Yeah, I think so. The second one I just put there because he looks like Lucario. And I thought, Smash gets good clicks.
So you think Lucario would be good on drinking and drawing?
Yeah, I think so. I would watch.
I'll make
Yeah.
sure to reach out.
Yeah. And at Cannonbolt, I recognized him, and I was like, I want to watch him drink and draw. To be fair, I recognized most of them, but it was something about him which was just like,
I was like,
I need to see him.
you know that fucking meme of the what's his big pointing at the TV with a beer.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. That was Jody doing the tier list. I was like,
Yeah.
It's that guy. No, but actually,
I mean, Upgrade would be insane because he could just like merge with a laptop and then just take over Photoshop and just absolutely decimate.
yeah.
destroy.
It'd be
Exactly.
You can't really drink at that point, though, right?
Well,
He'd be shit at the
Or your
drinking.
beer out on the computer, easy.
Yeah, he'd be good at the drawing but terrible at the drinking.
yeah, maybe he'd cheat, you know? He could be one of the cheaters. And then it's like, well, you gotta watch for that. It's the same as like Cannonbolt. I can't imagine him being a good drawer. I think he's a bit like clumsy. He gives me the impression he can't hold a pen. But like, you know, he'd try. So I'd watch.
But he's hella good at drinking though.
Yeah,
Mm.
bomb it.
Yeah, he loves a Jaeger bomb.
The middle three, backup call, they actually mean nothing to me. One of them,
Conveniently, two of them also didn't make it into the NFL.
yeah, like they didn't make it in the NFL, and NoticeTheZ did not invite them for drinking and drawing. You know, it didn't work out. So it's like a series-wide thing.
Yeah,
but no.
actually only invites NFL players to drinking and drawing. So.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just want to say
No,
the
I
bottom
actually-
two category names are crazy.
They are crazy. But I actually had a class at UMKC with Patrick Mahomes' brother. So, like, we have an in, is what I'm saying.
No,
Damn,
don't.
let's go.
Please do not talk. Like, don't. Like, he is one of the worst human beings in the world.
He was very cringe. Like, I said, I don't actually have an
Was? Question
because
mark?
I didn't talk to him because I did not like him in the class.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, he literally like goes to the games that his brother's playing in and records like cringe TikTok like he's 12. And
I will say, in defense of Jackson Mahomes, at least he is like out there doing his own content, trying to like have a name for himself as like the cringy TikTok guy rather than just being Patrick Mahomes' brother. So I respect that he's trying to grustle in some sort of way, even if I don't like the content that he makes.
no, I don't. I disagree.
I'm curly pilled here.
Yeah, he is cringe and it's horrible.
It's crazy that you would say about trying to go out in your own direction while we're currently on the Leeching Stands Frog podcast.
For being Leeching Stans Frogs, we don't do a lot of Stans related content.
I'm always in his chat. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Always.
I'll say I do a lot of Stands related content.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, the Stans editor does Stans related content? That's crazy.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry, Judy. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. All of the ones in cringe are exactly the same because they're all show offs. I know it. They're gonna steal the limelight. They're gonna ruin the show.
No
Let's
matter
draw.
say slurs, we can't have him on Twitch.
Yeah, sorry, Z, can you read out the name
Yeah,
of that
that's
title
true.
of that
That's
category?
true.
Can you go, hey, you've been noticed with a permaban or whatever the hell you would do? You wouldn't say it like
Cringe,
that.
you've been noticed with a permaban.
This is the Disney Channel.
That's perfect.
Oh, that
They
reminds me
are
of
though.
one of my favorite clips. One of my favorite clips from Evan's thing was when you banned someone, and it was just like I think like the Vine boom happened at like the same time.
Oh yeah. No, it did. No, but like with all the cringe ones, one of them he's a werewolf. He's gonna tell everyone he's a werewolf. He looks like one anyway. One of them's a half fish again. Look at me, I'm half fish. You know, that's a bit show offy.
Jody's racist against the half
a bit show offy. What do you man's literally like breathing underwater, like, alright. Just come up and land.
Yeah. He's like, look at me,
So
I'm
what if
on
you-
land.
What if he likes to say, "Hey, you ever see a fish breathe water? Yeah, come on, let him get that one."
Yeah, but he can say the
breathe
word.
air like the rest of us.
Breathe air. Yeah.
But do they even draw underwater? I doubt it. Like the paper's not gonna last very long.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know.
laptop's not
You'd
gonna
be
do a
shit
good
at
job
drawing.
underwater.
Not
No.
really.
How's he gonna stream for underwater?
So
That's such a good point.
It's just
And
not right.
Diamond Head, well, he got a Diamond Head. Like, it might, I suppose.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's actually racist, Joe.
No, it's not. He's got a Diamond Head. There's a 50-50. Either everyone watches him because they're like, ooh, shiny diamonds, Mr. Beast. Or they don't watch him because they're like, because they're like, oh, this guy is another diamond. Like, he's not like,
50-50, either they do or they don't.
yeah. It's like, he's no netherite, but like, you know.
Shiny diamond,
Oh,
Mr. Beast.
yeah, what a quote. What a fucking quote.
He's no netherite.
He's not.
It's such a clippable moment.
That's it, like, you know.
I think
You know-
Guga Baby Drinky Milky No Boozing Zone speaks for itself.
Yeah. Google Baby Drinky Milky No Booze In Zone. They all belong there. Especially Wild Mutt. Like, he's just a sweet little baby. He's like an orangutan, but he's a monster.
He's also an alcoholic, so it's probably good not to give him a
I don't want anyone saying slurs on the NoticeTheZ channel.
That's fair. That's so
Yeah,
fair.
very fair.
Yeah.
Everyone knows when you give Wild Mutt too much beer, him and fucking Grey Matter go off with slurs.
They don't stop.
Yeah.
The Wild Mutt's a communist until you give him some whiskey.
Now,
Right up.
I don't know why I put Ditto down the bottom. Maybe because Ditto reminds me of Rosalina. And I think Rosalina's on stream.
Those the Rosalina of Ben 10.
Just look. What do you mean? Think about it. Imagine Rosalina. Listen, if that Ditto was a silhouette and you said, is this Rosalina or someone else? You'd go, looks a little bit like Rosalina.
But like, I've watched a 3-hour lore video on Ben 10. I know that that's Ditto.
Yeah, but I think Ditto's a good choice though, because Ditto would do the thing like he'd be like lining up to get a drink, and then he'd like just like the entire line would just be different Dittos with like different mustaches and disguises.
Oh, that would
And
be
then
perfect.
he'd go back into one Ditto. and
Yeah, then he'd
slam
just
them
be
all.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to do it as one, get super sloshed, and then split into multiple, so that way you can get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You know,
If they all, do you think if they all do a shot then merge back together, they become like mega wasted?
Well, I don't even know if they need to merge back, because if they all get if it's like if one of them gets hurt, they all get hurt. What if they all take a shot? Do they all get collectively drunk on that as well?
Oh, I don't
So
know.
all 50 of them taking a simultaneous shot, he just dies of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
He would just die. Which is
Well,
why
that's
he's
only-
in Goo Goo Baby Drinky Milky No Boozing Zone.
Of course.
yeah, exactly. That's my tier list anyway.
God bless
Beautiful.
you, Jody.
That was a great one.
This
Thank you.
is Land
This
Eagles.
is my one. So I did mine based on how good they would be at performing a heist. Of course, Graham, I would instantly be a narc.
Of course.
Would alert the
Can you
cops.
believe
Yeah,
these
he
slurs
would.
are trying to steal.
You'd self-report.
He would absolutely.
No, I mean he's alerting the cops. They would fucking agree. They'd be like, teach us some more.
But yeah, upgrade, like, you know, like it wouldn't even be a heist. He would just literally just download money from like the bank.
Download money from the bank. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Damn. You're so...
Are you going to the bank real quick? I have to download some
He
money.
would.
It just wire you money from Jeff Bezos' personal account.
You could do that, to be fair.
Accelerate, like he could just rob the bank before they even realize that they opened the vault.
Yeah, here's the thing, though.
Ghostface doesn't care about them opening the vault.
No, but you say that. How does he get the money out?
He just puts it inside that like endless refuse of a body that he has inside of him.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but like, but no.
but yeah, he has like an endless void inside of him.
Then he
Barring
has to-
all of that, Do you think anyone is gonna protect their fucking money seeing a goddamn ghost coming at them?
If you hear a knock coming from inside the vault and then a fucking ghost is there with a bag of money, are you gonna stop him?
Yeah, I suppose,
I'll tackle the
yeah, I
ghost.
suppose. What are you gonna do?
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
I ain't
Then, you
scared
know-
of no ghosts.
And Diamond Head and Heat Blast, they both got pretty good powers for like breaking into like a bang vault or something.
Yeah.
Either drilling the way in or just melting metal. Then you kind of just got like strong boys and Stinkfly, who, you know, obviously flying's a good ability for like getting away. And also he has like spit that's like slightly acidic and stuff.
Yeah.
Comrade Upchuck is here to redistribute the wealth.
Yeah. Upchuck's in the would try their best category. Because he's got a good ability, but that fucker ain't running away from any police.
That's fair.
Fuck no.
He's getting caught.
He's the sacrificial lamb
So-
so the rest of the squad gets away.
What's the
And then
just to remind me, what's the ability of this eye thing? It can hear good? Is it like just sensory mon? It's like
yeah. That's why he said he would try his best. He wouldn't really add too much to the team, but he would be able to see and hear whenever any like cops would come in or anything.
Could he not crack the vault? No, like that fucking thing when they put their ear up and listen for it.
Oh, possibly as well. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm
He's
putting
like
the
an
case.
empath, but for like locks.
Like a-
What a fucking insane statement.
Rather than unlocking emotions, he unlocks vaults. But you've got Creepvine and just a mummy, but an alien for some reason. You know, they both got like similar-ish abilities. That would be kind of useful, I guess. Would cause issues. I mean, Cannonball would just be like flinging himself all over the place. Ditto. I mean, if you're in a heist, I don't see how having thousands of yourself that can all take damage is any use. That would be some issues.
Well, they can't arrest you all.
No, they can shoot one of you.
That's true.
And then you got Ripjaw, who, you know, just cannot breathe outside of water for very long, so he would just die.
What if it's another ground vault? Underwater, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, the classic underwater vaults.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
there are a few of them,
yeah.
aren't they? So.
Like,
Yeah.
what if his heist was to rob the Titanic?
Ooh.
Actually,
Wow.
oh yeah, he could get all the shit from the Titanic.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a good point. And then
Actually,
would
we're
ruin the
probably
heist
good
because
player.
how the fuck is Big Man gonna get like? Sure, he can get away with it. Like he can just like no one can stop him. But also, you're not exactly getting away with a heist there. That's just like terrorism at that point.
They did get away with it. They can't do anything about it.
yeah. You've not successfully evaded the cops.
He could just take a step on a city and probably just break into 4 banks unintentionally.
Yeah, and then little Grey Matt Shapiro. Yeah, he would have let the cops.
Great Shapiro.
I got a question. This kind of brings up something interesting for me. If Diamond Dude sells his diamond spikes, does that make him a prostitute? For selling parts of his body.
Well, if he do an organ donation, does that make him a prostitute?
Well, he's not donating. He's not donating. He's gonna sell his diamond shards.
Are
Also,
people
if
who
you're donating organs, you
Wait.
don't get paid for that.
if you sell your sperm, are you a prostitute?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah!
Because I mean, that's also
hear that,
kind of what
men,
you're doing
you're
if you're a
whores.
male prostitute, aren't you? So,
Sorry, I'm googling to find out what happens when the diamonds fall off.
I've been saying that since I watched the first episode of The Big Bang Theory when they sell their sperm.
Wait, what?
I can't believe I'm
Obviously
watching.
not up on your Big Bang Theory lore.
We
Yeah,
are
you
big,
ju-
Big Bang Theory fans here. Me and Mine Eagle especially.
Bazonga.
Bazinga.
Any bazongas?
Can we get some bazongas in chat? I'm fairly sure that's enabled on Curly's channel.
If you've done it.
All right. Speaking of Curly, take it away, homie.
Yeah,
One
so of
final
course
list.
I'm the classiest motherfucker in the world, and I did it about who gives the best head. I've put the obvious "don't come near me's" at the bottom here.
And you don't have Ripjaw down there, but okay.
His name
So-
is literally Diamond Head.
yeah, I thought about this after, but like, diamond's like one of the most like strong substances. Like it would just like an accidental like squish of the like my dick would be squished.
Oh, just be harder than him.
Okay,
Of course, yes.
So to
Hard
clarify,
diamond boy.
is it how fuckable or how good head they give?
How good
specifically?
head they give.
Okay, so can we talk about grey matter?
Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Um, werewolf, don't come near my cock.
Oh, to be fair though, I'm fairly sure that werewolf can split its mouth into like four, like the predator.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Heyo. Fucking
It's
fire.
crazy that Stinkfly isn't down here when he has acid fucking breath.
Yeah, but it comes out of his like thingies on the side, does it not?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think it might actually come out of the because I don't think those are eyes. I'm not sure.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say heat
No,
blast.
that's
That'd be nice
socks.
because he's got like nice warm around you.
Your dick would be burnt. Your dick would be
Dude.
singed.
Dude,
You would.
if you stick your dick in a fire and think, oh, that's nice and warm.
Dude,
It's
Ditto
more
could
than a
give you
fire.
double
It's like-
or triple suck.
Yeah, Ditto not being like.
See,
at the top.
I ain't got the ability to get double or triple suck. That's...
You haven't got the ability to get double or triple.
That's very
Skill
fair.
issue.
It's a skill issue. Yeah.
All easy.
It's literally a skill issue. Big guy, like he would just put you in his mouth. You would be it would be your whole. You would just it would be like just in the mouth. Like you would just be like a fucking mint.
He actually sucks your entire dick off.
Yeah. Ripjaw, I'll be honest, I don't really know why he got the bottom. In my head, I was like, I'll just like ignore the teeth. But then I was like, actually, it's all teeth. I didn't really, it was just a bad decision. I actually didn't really know what the deal is with this one. It didn't have notable teeth. So I was like, fuck it. It's fine.
That's why it's a crap. You want them to have notable teeth.
Yeah. I feel like Ditto maybe goes up because it's just the most normal. Like it's just a person. I really don't know what the decision was for Stinkfly and fucking like. I guess
Cannonball's like all mouth as well.
Yeah, he's all mouth, but like I don't know. Like there wouldn't be enough grasp. Like there's too much mouth.
Cannonball's like, Cannonball's like, all right, let me go down on you, and then he turns into a ball.
And then a little tongue just comes out of it. Yeah, anyway. Frankenstein, I don't know why Frankenstein would give good head, but I like to think that they would. I don't know why. I just feel like if anyone knows how to give head, it's a half alive, reanimated corpse.
Sure.
That's literally what he was made for.
Yeah. Upgrade. So here's the thing with Upgrade, right? Upgrade's not given the head. Upgrade's gonna take over some funky like dildo machine. No, flashlight machine.
Funny Heimlich
Some
fleshlights.
funky sex robot.
Yeah, so like he's gonna like the sex robot from Rick and Morty, but like Upgrade.
but like alive because upgrades in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, this pussy future tech, bro.
I've seen the thing you were talking about, the endless void thing. That,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing those fucking like tentacle boyos in the show. I was like, just I feel like just man knows how to handle multiple dicks at once. Not that I have multiple dicks, but I feel like that's a good skill. I feel like that's just a skill that Forearms has. So it's like,
If
yeah.
girls give the Gok 9,000 with two hands, this man's giving the Gok 18,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so question about Ditto. So if Ditto can like if Ditto splits and then one of them gets hurt, they all get hurt. What happens if one of them feels like pleasure? Do they all feel pleasure?
Yo,
Oh shit.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say
That'd be insane.
pregnant. If one of them gets pregnant, are you all of a sudden a father of 50?
What if they're all pregnant and they split back into one?
It just
Yeah, what
explodes.
Or they push back into one?
What if they all got pregnant from different fathers and then pushed back
That's
into
mad.
one?
That's mad. That's crazy shit.
Whatever 50 pentuplets is.
It's just they rock paper scissors out in the womb.
They just,
That's it.
they just like explode with like 50 babies inside of them.
He just fired out like a machine gun when it's time. Just Like, sorry, we got 50 to get through.
I assumed like the babies would like mix together and just be like have the DNA of 50 different fathers.
That's where the Omnitrix came from.
Speaking of where the Omnitrix came from, explain gray matter being in throat goat.
Gray matter is just the size of your dick. Like he's gonna.
He'd make you feel big about yourself.
Yeah, he'd make you feel good about yourself. Nearly.
And he'll call you slurs while doing it.
Yeah, I like to be degraded.
Imagine you're about to get head from grey matter, and then you realize that he's taller than your dick.
Hey, sorry. Actually, we can't do this today.
Grey matter is a size queen.
I feel like Upchuck is like literally just a throat goat. Like Upchuck exists to swallow. You know what I mean? Like that is his purpose in life. Accelerate is gonna be like.
Sorry. I'm saying the only thing Comrade Upchuck swallows more than communist theory is cum.
Yeah. He's a communist as well.
Yeah.
Accelerate if you just want to like bing bang bong, you're done.
Yeah, Accelerate's not exactly there for a fun time.
Yeah, it's a fast time on
like,
friction burn.
I need to go to work in 5 minutes, but
yeah. 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Yo, I'm going out the door right now. Get it?
Yeah, you still need to go to work.
He's gonna get you off, cook you breakfast, take you to work, and then get himself to work.
Yeah, exactly.
And get himself off as well in the same time.
Mummy and plant thing, just.
You have mummy issues, we get it.
Yeah, I got mummy issues, and I want to be planted. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's that. I have. Unless you have any questions, I think that's.
I'm not sure about Creepvine. I'm not sure if he should be in a sloppy.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like. I'm not gonna go there. Have you ever seen Poison Ivy?
Trying to like hold him down while he does it.
You ever seen
Creepvine is not Poison Ivy.
Well, not to you.
Well, I have no idea what Creepvine does. I assumed he was like.
Not to you, but to me.
Creepvine played by Uma Thurman.
That's that. That is that.
Alrighty.
What a fantastic tier list, though. That was really fun.
That was a good idea. We should do more like that. Now you've introduced the concept to us.
Yeah.
Because Z, to be fair, does it a lot, where he just decides his own way of ranking everything.
Exactly. Fuck what you guys have to say.
Yeah.
It's like, who's your favorite Mario character? Cool. Here's how they would be as lawyers.
Oh, that was
Alright.
that was great.
That was good.
Last thing, I guess, to really bring us home is Andy. So I can't help but notice that you are trying to pivot more away from content creations, it seems, and move into more of an editorial role. Why?
I don't necessarily see it that way because I'm still creating content. I'm just
You are
editing
creating
it down,
content.
for other people. And it's not to say that I'm not making my own stuff because I'm still doing stuff on YouTube every once in a while, which I think I prefer more than streaming, honestly. But I enjoy editing a lot. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I learn a lot every time I make something new. And I figured, why not?
Insane to me because I hate editing.
Yeah,
It's very tedious at times, but I enjoy that. I used to play MapleStory. I say used to as if I still don't. And that game is fuck, man. I can sit there and press one button for 13 hours. You know, shit.
Yeah.
Nothing breaks my will.
That's fair. That's fair. And who are some people that you're doing some editing for?
I wonder.
Man, so many big names. Like, how can I even like? I actually don't think. I think I'm under so many NDAs. I can't dox them all.
That's true. Yeah.
It's very, very. Just how it goes in the industry. You know.
True. Like we definitely don't know who Lion Eagle edits for.
Yeah, right.
Editors are very secretive about who they edit for.
Yeah.
Joe, did you say Lion Eagle edits?
Sometimes.
I think you're the only person. Yeah, you're the only person I've ever edited for, Z.
I know someone else has commissioned you.
Oh yeah, Curly too. Yeah.
Yo! So basically, what we're
What's
saying
up?
is that ThreeTryAndy is actually just the LSF editor now. He
Yeah,
can't
fuck
do
Oh,
anything.
nice.
We're gonna keep him so busy with LSF work that he won't have the chance to work for bigger and better people.
Means we have to do something.
Fuck better people.
But yeah, no. Andy has been absolutely great. We're very in sync. Like I haven't had to like direct him on like jokes or anything like that. It's just like I'm super anal about like small details, and that's like the only thing I've had to like correct him on. He's been so fucking goated. You guys should go check out the video that I uploaded today. That Andy edited.
But Eddie Andy did.
Yeah, he's super great. And if you want to hire him, reach out. He's like legitimately one of the funniest people on Twitch in general. And so the fact that like he's now like doing behind the scenes stuff for other people, he's just gonna like elevate people's content that much more. So I'm very excited.
If you do end up working for other people,
very
though,
kind of
Andy, you will find it so tedious after working with like the relationship you've got with Z. Because
I feel
when you work with someone who like has like their own visions and things and doesn't let the editor have their vision, it's just like here, do it again and do it again and do it again. It's like I recently did a video for Eagle Owl, who's sort of in the community, and he was one of the better ones. I've had sort of like some more horror stories, but it was definitely like I edited something that was like perfectly fine, but then he wanted his own spin on it of how he would have done it, like if he'd have done it, and it's like that's the sort of level of control that some creators just aren't willing to like get rid of in the space of like an editor. Whereas like Stan's like, apart from like the first video I did, like he doesn't even watch any edits that we do anymore. So
well, that's good. It just shows the trust in your work.
Exactly.
Is, I mean, very warranted.
Thank you.
I like the whole like, oh, this is how I do it if I was doing it. Then fucking do it, bitch. Like,
Yeah, you're
what an
right.
insane thing to say to an editor.
Like, bro, you're
Yeah,
paying me to
yeah.
do this. What?
You say that, but at the same time, like you're paying them to do what you want them to do. So
Yeah,
so
that's
you,
fair.
Yeah, no, I do get it, and like that's why I'd never like complain about it. I never went like, well, I've already done something that's good. It's just like, yeah, I'll do it because it's your specifications. But at the same time, it's like, I know why I took it.
Like imagine going to an artist, asking them to do something, and they go, actually, I've drawn what I think you want, and then you go, no, no.
You know what?
Yeah.
That is actually very fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
rally on that one.
I'm completely with it. Like,
Yeah.
I completely understand from the content creator's point of view. But it's just like when you like, and it's like you're an editor and like even to an extent an established editor. It's like, and then you do the product and then they say this, and this, and it's stuff that like you were like it's the creative choices rather than
Yeah, and that's
things.
just
It's always just like
a part
well,
of
it's like
working, doing
kind of-
anything. Sadly,
yeah, it's kind of like, well, didn't you hire me for all the creative choices that I like to make? It's like, and then you like get rid of those creative choices and do the ones I want.
yeah.
At that point, they're just hiring someone to edit rather than the editor specifically, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, I think I'm still banned in Evan's chat.
Drama?
That's
I
not on.
just-
You did
Did
an
you
unbanned
submit an
video.
unbanned video?
I just forgot. Oh, I did make one, but then I don't know. I deleted it. I thought, oh, I'm done now.
I thought Evan watched it, didn't he, on his stream?
What was Jody's?
I can't remember though. I
I
feel
don't
like,
remember Jody having one the day that we watched everyone's.
I don't know.
This is like Berenstain Bear and Berenstain Bears.
Yeah,
Happening
That's
in real
it.
time.
It's the Mandela effect. Jody's,
I should
unbanned.
know.
Unbanned video.
but I don't even know what I did. So I don't know. Maybe I could have dreamed about it, to be honest. Like, I don't know.
That's fair.
Wow, another dream leading to content creation. We're all the same.
Damn.
Alrighty. Well, I think this has been a banger of an episode.
Really has been
Handpicked
such
all
a good
around.
one. We should
A
get
lot
guests
of
on more
fun.
often.
We should get guests on more often.
We should let Curly keep his alerts on more often.
No, we should. We should. This is why I don't like hosting.
Yeah, I can't think of like
Speaking of
another
guests.
person that we could potentially. Oh, goddamn. I can't think of another person that we could have on the podcast.
We should get Truth Man on as a guest.
Absolutely.
Truth Man would go crazy.
Could you imagine if we got Truth Man on for an episode? It's like quite hard to like.
Honestly, the
track
hardest
down,
to book guest we've ever tried to get on.
We probably actually no. All we need to do is do a Stans episode, and then we'll get Truth Man on.
But not because
Yeah.
he didn't even show up to play Among Us with Stans. That doesn't matter
That's
anymore.
true.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
that is true.
Sorry, a Scrabble episode. If we had a Scrabble episode, man would
Get a Scrabble Pro on. And
Yeah,
then
what we should actually do is we should do it like a tier list, which is just all the letters in Scrabble.
No, it should know what it should be. Fucking our favorite Scrabble players that also like frisbees.
And also like what?
Frisbees.
Frisbee?
Yeah. Then Truthman would come back. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm fucking not going to practice today. I don't care if I don't care if I'm the captain of the team.
You feel like our favorite Scrabble players, but mine's Yegog, so
true.
Mine
the
is
guy
actually Noisy Jody. I don't know if you guys saw. She was tearing it up that tournament.
I was the guy that put on the whole thing.
I did come for the fans, so...
You did come for the fans. You cummed 8th Arch.
I did come and then still beat 8th Arch.
That's crazy.
Grey Matter does that all the time.
I did.
Can you
all
ever really win
all I
against
do is
8th Arch,
come and
though?
beat women. That's all I do.
the Grey Matter experience.
Yeah.
Woman beater 22_25.
But there was one in that Scrabble tournament where it was like I can't remember what the word was now, but then I just put like on the front of it and just absolutely destroyed someone else. Like the most unfortunate thing about that Scrabble tournament was that I like didn't get through because of the first round where someone like just flagged me.
No.
It was like such a boring loss on the first one, and then I kicked ass in the next two, but then the point differential was just too much at that point. Because some people just dominated and won every game they're in.
Speaking of dominating, let's dominate the outro of this podcast.
What a segue.
3TryAndy, let's roll out the carpet. Anything that you want to promote, shout out, do whatever you want to do. Pimp yourself out.
Join me in my journey to make Oreo's New Kids on the Block happen. The white stuff. We got to bring Oreo back. They've been losing market share. Like, it's pretty fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Everyone tweet at Oreo and just tweet the white stuff.
White stuff.
Yeah, the white stuff.
I'll do it right now. I'll do it from the brand
context.
account. Oh, fuck, this is my computer.
But yeah, check out 3TryAndy on Twitch.
I stream every once in a while. I've been going through Grand Theft Auto San Andreas again, which is pretty fun. I also edit for Vincent, NoticeTheZ, so watch those videos. They're pretty sick. I have
a really sick emote called Trace Edge, which is definitely worth your $5.
That's good. It is a good one.
But yeah, it's been an absolute
I've been
pleasure.
NoticeTheZ. Obviously, here, there, everywhere except Pornhub. That's NoticeTheD. It's such a good bit. We're gonna keep running it.
We're not.
Unfortunately, it's not your choice whether he wins the
bit. Man, who else was on the podcast? Wow, we've never outroed before.
Yeah, I thought we were going to go down the line, but then Curly just never started.
No, I didn't. So I was going to do it last because I'm the one that has to actually end the podcast.
That's fair. Okay, I'm BlindEagle22_25 as always. You can catch me on twitch.tv. Yeah, sure. You can watch Stan's content, and then that helps me. Unless it's one of the ones that can't edit it. Don't watch those.
Don't watch those, yeah.
Maybe turn on the bell for Lion Eagle uploads only.
Personalized. It's only whatever as long as I do.
I only watch old Breezy videos.
True.
Bring back Breezy, that's what I say.
Jody?
I am.
That on every can't edit. Bring back Breezy.
I am not Breezy. I am Naughty Jody too. Here, there, and everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we've got Trashbill's arm. Shout out to Trashbill's arm.
Let's go.
Trashbill's left arm.
And I'll say before I go, it's been an absolute pleasure, Andy. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Curly801.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was a lot of fun having you. Hopefully, we'll do some more guests.
Everyone remember to tweet at Oreo and tweet at Stans that you want season 2 of Task Manager.
Yeah. If anything, we take away
call to
from
actions.
this. Yeah.
You gotta follow Andy. You gotta tweet at Oreo. You gotta tweet at Stans.
And just remember the white stuff.